We are always told that water and oil don't mix, and mostly they don't, except in your brain. Your brain, a healthy brain, is 73% water, 60% oil. Now, if you're sharp, you caught on to that. So how could that be? Doesn't make sense. I'll explain it in a couple of minutes. Right now, I'm going to first, though, talk about water. So important. And we all know that, but so many people of all ages don't get enough. 8 glasses a day is pretty much what is recommended. However, if you try to drink 8 glasses, and if I were to ask you at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, how many glasses have you had, you'd start to, and you wouldn't know. Your parents certainly aren't going to know. What you do is you get 2 1-liter bottles, fill both of them up every morning, set them out, sip at them all day long. Mission accomplished when they're empty. Now, if somebody's really water adverse, you can add some lemon juice, some other kind of fruit. If you must, you can put in something like Crystal Light. Stay away from really heavy sugars because it messes it up. If you're really having problems dealing with it, although these things should make it easier, you can always go to keepyourparentshome.com, and we have a lot of experts and talk about what you can do to make it better. Now, I'm going to answer your question. How can the brain be 73% water, 60% fat? Everybody says that, but nobody explained why until I found Angela S. Bryant. And she explained it. The entire human body is 73% water, give or take. And it's really important. 2% difference, you're dehydrated and you're very sick. But when all the water is removed from the brain, what's left is 60% fat. It's really that simple. That's, by the way, what makes your brain spongy, which is pretty important for the functions that the brain has to do. The water first. When that's gone, the rest is fat. The water is so important. Before I go into the fat, the water is so important. I'm currently working with a woman who has had a series of mini strokes, and because of that, she's having trouble with her voice. That's really what it's affected. She can't get the words out. Her brain is actually working pretty good, but the brain doesn't help her get the words out. She can think, she can't get the words out. But when I ask her to drink water, 4 ounces of water, and there's a remarkable difference, almost right away. It's incredible, but it's true. Not everybody's going to have that kind of a difference that quickly, but it's a very dramatic example of how important the water is. As is the oil. We pretty much, most people know about the water business, but fat? Yes. You need fat for a healthy brain. That doesn't mean any old kind of fat. It means healthy fat. One of the healthiest things you can do is to get cold-pressed virgin coconut oil. You should have a tablespoon of that every day. Your parents certainly should. Best to melt it and then, add it to food, add it to you certainly cook with it. It's a wonderful cooking thing. If you're going to bake, put it in the baked goods. Melt it down and put it in a smoothie. It makes everything taste better, by the way. Cold pressed virgin olive oil, and make sure you're getting real olive oil, not with vegetable oil added. Peanut oil, avocado oil. Those are the good oils. You need some of that each and every day. Your parents need some of that each and every day for their brains to keep them healthy. There are also things you can eat. Obviously, eating avocados is very good for you. Put nuts around, walnuts, almonds. They all have oils in them, and they have healthy, good oil. Stay away from vegetable oils, the ones we were always told, or still are told, all the advertisements, they're so great. They're not. They have to be heated so high to stabilize them enough to put them in a bottle on a shelf to last for God knows how long. That process turns them into trans fat. Trans fats are no good. So, coconut, olive oil, peanut oil, no vegetable oil. But get enough each and every, at least a tablespoon of something each and every day. These two things are essential for, if you have a healthy brain, for stopping the process of having symptoms that appear to be dementia, so that people think you have dementia when you don't. And if someone has dementia, they're essential for helping their brains slow down that process or work as well as possible. Water and oil, they do mix, folks, and we got to have them in our brain. Come to us at keepyourparentshome.com, and we'll talk a little bit more about, again, how to work with your parents, or yourselves for that matter, to make sure that you're eating healthy. Water and oil mix.